It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichard has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's up?
Now for the first time, he gives to the former Indiana Hoosier. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stayed on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready to go!
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run, as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready to go!
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's not what the offense done. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's taken down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Connects downfield. On target to Burton. Has a hole left. Room to run. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Locke to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Looking to return from the 29. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hand off to the back. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On play action, here's Williams. Complete right side, Burden has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
What is up?
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Williams will look to throw. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch made. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They give it to him again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Dexter on the stop. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's an early lead for the Bears. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Lock to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
Their own 15-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down.
It's taken in by Lomadunze. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
What is on?
They send a man in motion. Here's Swift on 2nd down. Continuing to move past the 45. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down Bears.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And the shotgun again to Swift. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Kate,
I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Williams on first down. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Brings in the kick at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Lock. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Vikings.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. We need something positive here. Bird and the man in motion right. Running with Swift out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Troy Anderson, that time with the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third down, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Brought in, Ty Felton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
It's a gain of 21
It's a gain of
yards.
21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hand off now from the gun. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Will Reichard, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. Those plays are designed wrong. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, Williams. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Locked down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will have have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's another.
Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Winds up and chucks this deep right. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Lock looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go now.
First down, play action. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
10 yards on the pickup.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To throw, here's Locke. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Let's go.
They go play action on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Vikings 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
TJ Edwards on
That
the
run may
tackle.
not have gotten you a first.
8 yards
Sure,
on
nice
the
little
pickup.
run to set the
Brings
table.
up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Set.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Cut out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Oh, brother, it's another interception. One more, he'll take it away. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
We motion the tight end over. Swift gets it again on second down. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. DeAndre Swift. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Bears 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is a head for about 5. Hit made by TJ Edwards.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's Locke to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of
18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Another one to Addison. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, set!
Here's Locke. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll take an E in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. Williams hit, and that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Big strike here to Moore. And he will not score, but that double set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing his lock. Gets it to him on the screen. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
Lock. Jump off, caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. He's out in the clear. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Bears 42, Vikings 25.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around. They know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Into the red zone. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Vikings picked up the fumble and ran it home. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
42, Vikings 32. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running behind center with Swift. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, here's Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down behind.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's 3rd down and 12.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get off it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Second run.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 40 to get this drive. Working quickly here.
The 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Lock to throw it. He's going to push one deep down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. He reports his 10th career INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears so likely locked up the win right there. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead.
Vikings 32. Cairo Santos.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Locked down. Completed to his running back. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They are throwing it again. And they pick him off again. And the Bears have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose. Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Second down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, here's Jones. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Bears take this.